now? Ain't I work a plan now? Can't I? I remember when you lame player, hated a player, now the same lame player. They call a player male. What you talking that funky, about my face, wearing that monkey, not that, that might give you life advice. Get some money, 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 get some money. Get some money, 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 get some money.
I'm the best, and the best, as you know. And I got it, on my own. Get my way up, get my go, go. If I touch it, then it's cold, I'm the best, and the best, as you know. And I got it, on my own. Get my way up, get my go, go. If I touch it, then it's cold, He for the bank and they know I'm impressive. He wanna talk, but he not on the schedule. I ain't taking a from my boo, ain't heavy. I'm the best, and you heard what I said. Spend all the money, I'm dripping, it's falling. Got on it, then it's dripping like water. Teaching, but I don't have a daughter. I know me, I can pick up when I call it. Working big, and it don't hurt the break, cause I'ma always do it how I wanna do it. Every time he lead a know it, Mr. Know I got him running to it. I'ma need to pull the mail before we talk it that I'm waking up and thumbing through it. Run a like a runner do it. Stun on her till like a stunner do it. I'm the best, I'm the best, as you know. And I got it, on my own. Get my way up, get my go, go. If I touch it, then it's cold, I'm the best, as you know. And I got it, on my own. Get my way up, get my go, If I touch it, then it's cold, Top dog like I manage. I'm the really damaged. I came out and make the channel froze. I'm really who the panel chose. Put my name up like a banner boat. Acting tough and I'ma let her go. Name up who got a better flow. She can hang it up just like a telephone. Stick up with the cost 10K.
The sun is set in Chicago. The temps have dipped and will continue to do so. Jacket and blanket weather. It's that time of year at Soldier Field. Tonight, we wrap up the first 13 weeks of the season with a good Monday nighter between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Chicago Bears. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Velus Jones now from his end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. They'll fake the handoff, now Fields. This one swung out to Montgomery. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there, because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling. Held it to an okay gain.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Here's Fields. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Well, the first drive here and the first time that we've called a big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers will get involved as this game goes on.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. The Bears had 7-4 on the year. They were losers their last time out, trying to get back in the win column, but obviously not an easy task here in a hostile environment.
Yeah, always tough to win away from home. But sometimes what you do is you use these types of games as bonding experiences and carry that into the contest.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Fields. That's complete to Mooney. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the gun, here's Fields. And he's got Hurst, his tight end. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 20-yard line. 23 yards on the play. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Throwing again is Fields. Over the middle to Beckham. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. Now it's Fields. Going right back to Beckham here, complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Fields. Open man, he finds Komet. Touchdown, Chicago. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bears put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Santos with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their own 27. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing, and I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Herbert. He's got this to Williams, complete. There he goes, left side. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And according to Next Gen Stats, his top speed on that one, better than 20 miles an hour. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone. He's got a man, complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now Fields. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
I spotted man coverage on the outside. I expect we'll see a lot of that from this defense as this game moves on. And that was a good job there as that one was knocked away.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. To throw is Fields. It's caught. Beckham. And he goes down at the 26. A pickup of 13, and that last play began at the 13. 1st down. Had the offense humming on the first drive. Not much has changed here on drive number 2.
No, and I think a lot of times confidence just really kicks in for a team. They may have been confident going into the game, but once you prove it on a drive, it's hard to get out of that mindset, isn't it? And look, let's face it, we can always lock in on the skill position, guys. But those big fellas up front, they're really making this offense go early in the game.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Here's Fields. That's going to be caught. Touchdown. Hayden Hurst, 26 yards. And the Bears have taken the lead. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Pulls it in at the 13. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Charger drive about to get going. And they come in losers of 2 straight. And remember, they've got the open date on their calendar next weekend, but You think it's vitally important, Charles, that they focus on the task at hand here?
Absolutely, because these players, they know what's coming up, and the difference between taking time off following a win versus doing so on a 3-game losing streak, that's absolutely huge because they may come back if they lose this game to a facility, and there may be new faces in there and some teammates lost.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it, and the Bears are going to take possession of the football. So problems with errant passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week, and now another here in this first quarter.
And sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week, and you can't do it all on one throw.
They're quite a turn of events. This is 1st and goal from the 3. And it's caught. Yeah, you only get a 1-yard buffer there from the line of scrimmage, and he got downfield a little too far, and the flag came out. Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. A shotgun snap, Fields. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bears. Odell Beckham from 8 yards out. And the Bears are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Santos with the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Pulls it in at the 13. And he will be taken down here as the first quarter of play will come to an end. A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
Another try after the first down sack. Herbert. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, but a Chargers player was able to fall on it, and they'll keep possession. I'll call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
The good news, they kept the ball. Bad news, it's 3rd and long. Herbert. And he's got his big tight end here. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
There's another example what defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They gave up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a 4th down.
They snap it to Herbert, and he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. On play action, Fields. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up 2nd.
Traditionally, as a defense, your #1 job, stop the run. But in today's football, it's impacting the opposing quarterback. Make him uncomfortable. And so far, they've not been able to do that.
Not at all. He's been really comfortable in the pocket. 3 touchdown passes already. He rifles one that's intercepted. And the Chargers are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football, because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe
rush coming, and he's taken down. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And, partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's a game plan that they've had so far, because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
After the sack on first down, Herbert will drop this one off to Eckler. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Herbert on 3rd down now. He's got it to Williams. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
And that one was a lot of fun right there, because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Got exactly what they wanted there out of the RPO and had the defense out of position.
One word for you there, excellent, because he read all the keys properly, made the right decision, and look at the result. Pretty substantial gain.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Option play, and they'll give to Eckler. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Seventh play in this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Herbert. Over the middle, and it's caught. Keenan Allen. Already down 2 scores. They're going to go for this rather than settle for 3. Now it's Herbert. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. This is 1st and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Running on 1st down, Eckler. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Here's Herbert. Looking middle, and that's complete. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. Austin Eckler as the first half is winding down. And the Chargers are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Point after, up and good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. From the 10. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Chargers going to get the football first here in this second half, and they trail as we get back underway. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And they'll have good field position here as he's out of bounds up at about the 34-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And the Bears are going to take possession of the football.
Tough one there. First drive of the third quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
Meanwhile, Fields' throw there hauled in by Claypool. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it'll be second down.
Here's Fields. And this will be caught by Mooney. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now, hotly contested in the third quarter. Coming up on 2nd and 7. Back to throw, Fields.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
From the gun, here's Fields.
Over the middle to Beckham. Touchdown! Odell Beckham, his second touchdown of the night.
And the Bears have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
From just inside the 20, a short kick.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The Charger drive about to get going.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
They run behind center with Spiller. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. This is swung out to Eckler. And they'll get him down at the 34. And he's going to be short of the first by a few yards. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that's going to bring up the 4th down.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. In motion comes the tight end left. On 4th down, Herbert. That's to his running back, complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Herbert now. He finds his target, Allen. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. Again, Herbert. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Michael O.J. Mudia in there to get him. It's a loss of 5.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
To try again after the sack.
Herbert, they'll get this out wide to Eckler.
Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. Here's Herbert. That is caught. It's Williams. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Back to throw here, Herbert. He finds his receiver, Williams, for a Charger touchdown.
Mike Williams
with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season.
And the Chargers have cut it back within a score.
The extra point up and good. And they're within 7 now at 28-21. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. Certainly not what they wanted there, so the football by rule comes out to the 40.
Well, not one you see often there as he fails to keep it between the sidelines, and that is a penalty every time. And going to give this offense better field position.
And it's every kickoff guy's nightmare, isn't it? Because you don't see yourself doing this, and most of the time you don't. It's absolutely a mishit, and now your team pays the price. Bad field position for your defense.
A play fake, now Fields to throw. He hits Mooney going across the middle. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
But that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
And they'll work this down inside the 30.
He's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove.
And he's got Mooney in the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Darnell Mooney, 29 yards. And the Bears are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter.
Santos with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
From just inside the 20, a short kick. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. And it appears we have a Charger shaken up on that last play. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
The Charger drive about to get going.
Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got them pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Throws left side, complete to Keenan Allen. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Herbert setting up to throw on first down.
He'll drop this one off to Eckler.
And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll make it 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Herbert got his man. It's Williams.
And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
On 1st and 10 is Spiller.
And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13.
On Herbert, his 3rd interception. Picked up by Jalen Johnson.
He's at the 30. 10. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown.
So a fourth-quarter pick-6 here, and that one might put this game out of reach, CD.
I certainly agree with that, partner. And I know one thing, though. That team that just got the pick-6, they're going to keep playing until this one's over. Better be careful. They're looking to get another one.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Pulls it in at the 13. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Charger drive about to get going.
And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat.
He's by himself. Keenan Allen. Touchdown, L.A. Keenan Allen with career touchdown number 70.
And the Chargers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead will be cut down to 14. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away.
And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. This game was really a tussle, seemed like just a moment ago, and now they've got the momentum. A couple of scores on their last pair of drives, and a 2-score lead. I think here now you go conservative, right? Run the football, work the clock.
You know, I usually agree with you, but I'm going after him right here. I
really
want to put this bad boy away. I wouldn't be afraid to throw it. They've got all the confidence, all the momentum on their side. Go ahead and take your dagger shots and try and finish this one off.
I disagree vehemently. I say run the football, you've got the lead.
Well, let's watch it and find out who's right.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Now Fields. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
To the air again, Fields.
And this is incomplete. That one doesn't find its target, but all in all, he's been much sharper this week. He was under 50% a week ago, and now he's up over 70%.
Well, you know it's standard for quarterbacks and receivers get together for a little extra time each and every day in practice. I get the sense they got together for a lot of extra time this week to try and improve that passing percentage, and it's worked out quite well.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And that will extend their lead even further.
So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
Well, you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
The Charger drive about to get going.
And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish.
On first down, it's Herbert. He'll get this to Eckler. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
On second down, Eckler. And he's got room. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And that is incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
To throw again on second down. Herbert.
That's into the hands of Eckler. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
The offense on third down tonight, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and 5. Here's Herbert. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Herbert throwing again. Touchdown, Chargers. Gerald Everett from 8 yards out.
And the Chargers are able to cut into that deficit.
The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away.
And a short kick taken at about the 16. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it. And he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well.
He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here.
Now it's Fields. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one looks like he'll throw here. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Here's Fields.
It's caught by OBJ. Room here to run. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
Back to throw. Fields.
This is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Odell Beckham from 10 yards out. And the Bears look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Santos with the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
Pulls it in at the 13. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Charger drive about to get going.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
On 2nd and 10, the ball back with Herbert. Allen has it, left side. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. On 1st and 10, Herbert. He finds his target, Allen. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Herbert now.
He'll get this out wide to Eckler.
And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Herbert back to the air. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And they eventually get to him at the 17 after a pickup of 17. Into the red zone, 1st down.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Herbert operating from the red zone. Touchdown! Keenan Allen with his 2nd touchdown of the night.
And the Chargers get a bit closer.
Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
Now one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end.